Soup. We saved soup labels. At least, that's how I remember it starting. Campbell's soup labels filled the countertops, the cabinets, the shelves in our little blue kitchen. Campbell's soup labels spilled out of the silverware drawer, mixing with the wooden spoons too large to fit in the plastic bin that separated forks from butter knives and teaspoons. Campbell's soup labels in the cupboard next to plates and bowls. Campbell's soup labels stuffed beside the toaster and the blender, the one with the embroidered Red Rooster dust cover. It seemed that's all we ate. Scotch broth, tomato, chicken noodle, chicken with rice, chicken with stars, chicken dumpling, Manhattan clam chowder, split peas, soup. We saved them for school. A contest in a class. Bring in the most labels, save the most, and win. So we saved because that's what we did best. We saved Apple Jacks box tops, A&P green stamps, macaroni and cheese proofs of purchase, and Campbell's soup labels. The first were jaggedly torn, amateur beginnings. But soon, all of us were able to tear at the glued edge with expert precision, rolling them in batches of 25 with green rubber bands, then stuffing them wherever they would fit. Soup for lunch, soup for dinner, soup for colds, soup for fever, sore throats, and tummy aches. Soup. At one point, we began tearing the labels off the cans without eating the soup, writing the names on the tin cylinders with big black magic markers so we wouldn't forget what was inside, scoring soup points on credit. Soup. I don't recall if we won anything. I don't remember any trophies or t-shirts, certificates awarded, or plaques engraved with the name Sullivan below that little gold label button. No red, white, and black ribbons, just the start of something, no ending. We had an electric can opener, a prized possession in our kitchen, the likes of which I have found no need for as an adult. But it was so important then. The first time I had to open a can by hand was on a camping trip. Beef noodle. I was 11 years old. It felt so primitive. Like trying to unscrew a bolt with paper scissors. No electric buzz, no twirling can below a tiny stethoscope magnet. I used to think that buzz was the key, so necessary for my soup. It was the sound of comfort, the promise of steamy bowls boiled on our electric stove. I took a thermos of it to school for lunch every day, my mouth watering as I poured it in at breakfast. It was lukewarm by noon with a gelatin skin on top, but I could guzzle it like milk, filling my belly with the affectionate broth. Soup was good. It wasn't love, but it was easier to get and so much more filling. At home, I slurped it off teaspoons, my eyes glued to the black and blue tube in our living room. Soup. One day, while I was in high school, the can opener broke, but the soup was still there. On gloomy autumn afternoons, on solo Sunday nights. I never saw a soup spoon until I went away to college and noticed an extra bin at the start of the cafeteria meal line above the persimmon-colored plastic trays. Little ladles so deep and round, the shape of satisfaction. I stole one and took it back to my dorm room. I put the spoon on the sink beneath the mirror next to the hot plate, the aluminum pot, and the cans of soup. The soup was oxygen in a sea of textbooks. As friends stumbled about all night, sugar blind from chip and candy machine meals, I was blanket bundled with a bowl of soup. As lovers came and went, soup. As rejection letters from publishers and editors slipped in, soup. As bills piled up, soup. As friends died, soup. I've lived through 32 years and 5 states. I'm on my 5th set of soup bowls. I've lost count of how many saucepans I've dropped and replaced. And although I don't save the labels anymore, my hardest, loneliest, most doubtful moments are still softened by soup. Soup cans are stacked like first aid supplies in my cupboard, never allowed to diminish. And that one stolen soup spoon still sits in my silverware drawer.